So after the last gig at the Falcon, having Bernie Sinensky out, you know, and just hearing your music, you know, over time and listening to records and seeing you perform live, it's clear that, yeah, there's a need for freedom in the music. And you wanna talk a little
We
bit
need
about
air to breathe. We need space. So there has to be space. I make sure there's room for space. Right. So you figure there has to be a balance of time or space. Time and space. So how you use the two is maybe where you find your healing. And so we have a need for time, we have a need for pressure, we have a need for music, and music is pressure. And we have a need for seriousness in life, and then we have a need for humor. See, so I see the free stuff as humorous departure from this, the stricture and the structure of ordinary, conventional, let's say, props to play on, right, for the sake of the audience or for the sake of, you know, who knows what, who cares, see? So there's a balance, there's got to be a balance there. See? If we're talking about creative, then there's got to be room for some of that happening too. So I like to play music, I like to play music and then go beyond that, see? Because there are different levels of music, because we are different levels of consciousness. So you can do the musical thing and be cool playing that. It's kind of like a linear reality, you know, reading and playing the notes, and of course, you know, there's that, and then there's your emotions, your feelings, your mind. See? So there's a lot of potential space that can be brought into it, or the music can be expanded into other things. See? So it's a matter of creative intelligence, and that can determine where an individual, depending on their level of intelligence, can go with music to add to the music and the structure, which is, you know, I guess for most people, the more important reality in music is, you know, the form of the music. Here, there's no regard for the form, except in a conventional sense. I offer forms for the people so that they feel the beauty of my, let's say, compositions. We call them compositions. I like to call them decompositions, but after the composition, I go into decomposition, which is my joy. Is decomposition. So I call myself a decomposer, because you give me something to play and say, I'll start there, but I'm going to decompose it, because that's, I think, what a true composer can do is decompose, recompose. So there's room for everybody to express themselves apart from and beyond the particular structure of the piece. And we have to assume the right to do that. And I like to have multiple instrumentalists, not to duplicate what it is, because we're not all reading a chart like in classical music, so it's not more of the same, it's more difference, creative, say, contribution. Say. So it's multiple drums, but everyone has their own contribution, see, with the understood time. So you are your own time, so you may as well express it. So it's the same with the bass players, or even two piano players. I've even used two piano players. It doesn't matter to me. You know. Each one is its own universe. See? So there's a lot of room for intelligent, creative interaction. Right? If you have 10 piano players who have a strong sense of individuality, they can be playing, and everybody sounds different. See? Everyone is expressing something different about their reality, and then we have a magnificent sort of ensemble of potential and possibility and creative openness, right? The universe. So, come in.
And you'd probably say they have to have some kind of sensitivity or listening to what else is going on, so that way they're not getting on top of, you know, somebody else.
No, or even if they are, you know, it's whatever you want to do. Then it's up to the individuals to play off of that, not to be offended by it. But to play off of it, okay, boom, boom. Intelligence is infinite, so you know, you're never going to be offended by anything somebody plays. It's musical. You shouldn't be. You can compliment it. You should be not reactive, but say responsive. So, I hear something, I'm going to play around it, play with it, and go beyond it. See? It's all about how you use time and space.